Smith has checked into rehab.
Speaking of badass here.
What's he in rehab for?
It's a luxury rehab because he's having a hard time dealing with the stress and anxiety from the backlash he's been getting.
I bet. I mean, I feel like he
Yeah.
needs it. I wish him well.
Shouldn't slap Chris Rock. Everybody likes Chris Rock.
Yeah, everybody likes Chris Rock.
So I would say in the opening hours, opinions were kind of split, but they have definitely solidified on Will Smith is wrong, Chris Rock is right.
Yeah.
Am I on target there, or does
even Jada was like couldn't back it. Here's somebody who's wrong though. All right. Will Smith in the wrong for the slap. Jada Smith in the wrong for not sticking with him. All right.
She was like, stuck with her hardcore, right? He laughed at I'm sorry, cut you off, Kyle. He laughed at the joke initially. We all saw that. And people acted like, oh, he was not really upset. He was being insincere. Whatever. No, he just knew that socially the move was to laugh at yourself. That's what you do. You don't get up and fight typically every time someone makes a joke at your expense. Cool. And then maybe he saw she was upset or whatever. He decided to take action. She needs to stand by him. Or at the very least, like she didn't even go halfway, right? She could have said, anything. He did this for me. And, times have been tough for us, but I'll always know.
She could have made a joke.
Yeah, she's embarrassed him in public so many times.
Oh, have you ever heard him telling the story of her 40th birthday party?
No, I bet it's embarrassing for him.
Will Smith began planning. He told this story himself, so every word of this is from the horse's mouth.
The turning point in our relationship for me happened when I turned 40. Mm-hmm. That's when I had a midlife crisis.
Yeah, your 40th birthday was my low point. The day after her 37th birthday, I hired a team to orchestrate her 40th birthday. I had hired a documentary team. I traced mommy's family roots. Her 40th birthday was going to be my thing.
It was going to be a splash.
It was going to be a splash. Mary J. Blige performed. I debuted the film, all of that. It was going to be the thing that lifted her out of this midlife crisis, and it was going to be my deepest, most beautiful proclamation of love, and we did it.
He started planning her 40th birthday party right after her 37th birthday. Mary J. Blige was in attendance. She sang. There was apparently it was this extravagant, ridiculous thing with celebrity guests and a whole thing. You know what she said? This is a monument to your arrogance. She said that to Will, something like that, like not verbatim, but basically that. She hated it and told him that he was being arrogant or something for doing it.
And she's told me that the party was the most ridiculous display of my ego.
Woo.
Crushed, right? And to this day, I know I was crushed because it was true.
Yeah.
It wasn't a party for her.
Yeah.
That is so bitchy.
And you know what Will said? And she was right. And it's just
why was she right?
I don't know.
I just see something on Newsweek here that says Will Smith called party he threw for Jada his quote low point. It doesn't seem like a low point. Seems like, based on what you're saying, you spent a lot of effort and time organizing a party for her, right?
But
seems like she does not like him at all.
A lot of clips came out where, in one of them, he's literally attacking a guy who has alopecia. And then when someone goes, ooh, to the joke, he goes, come on, it's just a joke. Literally.
About alopecia?
Yes. Like he's on the Arsenio Hall Show or something, and the drummer's got alopecia, and Will Smith makes a joke about how he has to wax his head every day or something like that. I think that's, they think that's what those guys do. If you're, and everybody went, oh, and he's like, come on, it's a joke. And
I think I saw that too. I didn't recognize that the drummer had alopecia. And alopecia, I think, covers normal men baldness. So I'm not sure if they were. But I think in that same clip, Kyle, he made fun of I guess the gay community was giving him a hard time. And this is a long time ago. He looked like he was an old teenager or in his early 20s. And he's there with remember that guy who bitch slapped the woman in the leather jacket with the number 8 on the back?
Yeah.
He's dressed like that.
Okay.
He's in leather head to toes. And back when that was popular. And he's like, so gay people, this is what I want to say to you. I'm sorry. Did I hurt your feelings? I'm so sorry for that. Like he was doing his effeminate gay apology, but obviously mocking them.
And then I started getting all these mail from the gay activists and stuff like that. They was telling me, you always talking about gay people and all this. And I was like, it's just a joke, and I just want to apologize to any of the gays that were offended, because I was just joking, really, from the bottom of my heart. I want to say I'm sorry.
And it wasn't a cool thing to do. I'm certainly not on Team Smith in this issue. I'm also aware that was like 30 years ago.
Yeah,
he was just.
I grew up back
joking.
then. That was a Will Smith celebration of LGBTQ for the times. Like that's pretty light stuff.
It's incredibly light.
You could say whatever you wanted about that group.
It was on Reddit as him being insensitive himself.
That's a bad example. Like they've had better ones. There's a couple of him saying some stuff. I don't give a shit anymore. Look,
yeah,
we all agreed he did the wrong thing. I wish he'd just be like, is it a hanging offense? That's one of my favorite scenes in Sopranos when they had been ripping off Cable. Who's Tony's second in command with the awful hair that owns the strip club?
Oh,
He'd been stealing the cable from the construction site, and Tony'd already warned him about it once, and he's basically admitting, like, yeah, I did it on purpose, right in front of you. I did it. Yeah, I disobeyed you, and I took the money. And Tony, he's like, is it a hanging offense? He's basically saying, you gonna kill me over it, Tony? And Tony's basically said, probably made about 15, 17 G's, huh? And he's like, yeah, I'll have your cut to you tomorrow. And that's it. I love that fucking show so much.
I need to rewatch
it. I'm so sad that the fucking.
Sometimes I like the way they do conflict resolution on that show. I was going to bring it up earlier, but I instead quietly waited for my turn and it passed. But they just sort shit out sometimes real quickly and get to the bottom of it. I like it.
Yep.